Welcome to Cretoni Entertainment. I'm Chris.
I'm Brie.
And Bree's eating a biscuit right now.
Oh.
Welcome to one of our tips and tech videos. Got our social media scrolling across the bottom. But you see here we have our little black book in front of us. And this little black book is nothing more than a blank artist-style book that we had laying around the house for years that nobody's ever done anything with. It's just a basic black book. There's nothing to it. I use one with no lines. You can use one with lines. Doesn't really matter. But what we're going to do today is we're going to build a color swatch journal.
Ooh.
And this is just a fun little tool that you can have to kind of help you with color schemes as you go to design things. So we're just going to set up a couple sample pages real quick. And all you're going to need is a pen. You're going to need a paintbrush of some variety. You're going to need, a handful of paints that you want to put into your book. And what I would recommend you do is every time you get a new paint, you're going to go ahead and add it to this book. And you'll have this fancy little record of what all these individual colors are going to look like. Or at least you'll have an idea. This is an acid-free paper, so it should give us among the truest colors possible. And basically, we're just going to number the pages. So this first one, it's going to be our table of contents, but I'm going to label it page 1. All right, makes pretty simple sense. And then, I chose kind of the upper corner. You can do it wherever you want to do it.
I'm going to do the middle of the page.
I mean, I guess.
I'm going to paint all my paint swatches to be the number of that page.
I mean, I guess if you just want to have one big swatch. I was going for color pages. So what we're working with today is blacks and browns. So I'm just going to label it as, black is going to be page 3. So on page 3 there, I'm going to go ahead and put my black swatches. And then on page 4 and 5 and so on and so forth, I'll have different colors. Now, I know that I don't have that many black paints, and there's not that many I'm going to acquire. So I only need one page for that. My browns, on the other hand.
We have, almost 2 shelves of browns?
I think I wrote, I started those on page 4. And I have a bunch of different brown papers.
The brown pages.
The brown pages.
It's the slightly muddier version of the yellow pages.
It's fine. Don't even worry about it. So this is really simple. There's not much to say about this, guys. This is a very, very simple project. I'm literally just going to write down the name and the brand of the paint. With my left hand, you're probably right-handed, in which case I don't trust you as a human being.
But I'm right-handed.
I stand by my statement.
Oh, man.
So we've got our assorted, colors here. I've got my Citadel Abaddon Black. I've got my Vallejo Game Color Negro Black, which I think the Vallejo custom, because I think they're a Spanish company, aren't they?
Vallejo? Brian Vallejo was of Spanish descent, I think, and isn't he the one that started that company?
I don't know. I noticed that a lot of their bottles have a Spanish name and then an English name on top of it or underneath it. So
they're probably one of the top-selling international paints.
Wouldn't surprise me. If you want, the Vallejos also come with a serial number on them. You could write that down too. However you want to do this, doesn't really matter. The whole point is you're just writing down the colors you have. Then you're going to take your paintbrush and you're going to apply a color. And the goal here is so that when you're making a color scheme for something new, you just pull out your little black book, and you can flip through it, and you can say, I want to do something red today. And you can see...
I want this one to be red.
I want a red one. I'm a song from the 60s. Anyway, when you're starting a new project, you can say, hey, I want X, Y, or Z color. You can open up to the table of contents. I left 2 pages 1 and 2 for my table of contents.
Because Chris has a lot of paints.
It's true. And if I run out, I will literally just make a new table of contents in the middle of the book. I don't care. And what I'll do is I'll put in the old table of contents. Table of contents part 2, Electric Boogaloo, and I'll put in the page number. We got a snort. This is the first snort on Cretoni Entertainment. You got it on your tips and techs now on Thursdays in our new upload schedule.
Because I took over Tuesdays.
I'm recording this video and I'm realizing I probably should just sped it up.
I mean, I like the fact that you're painting. You're going to do a line.
Sped it. That's all I need.
That's all you need.
That's all I need. That's all I need. I just need to know what that color is going to look like. And what's interesting, and I don't think it showed up on camera as well as I quite wanted it to, but what's interesting is the thing I've said on previous videos, where the Vallejo Black is a distinctly different black than the Citadel Black.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually see that on my swatches.
Oh,
I can. I don't know if it really showed up on video.
Are you gonna give me great radio here?
I am great radio. Well, you're looking at the same thing. You're looking at the same thing they're looking at now.
Okay. They are distinctly different blacks.
It's a very distinctly different black. The Vallejo has almost more gray into it.
Well, and it's not as thick.
No, but most Vallejo paints aren't.
No, but I mean that's if you're so this is also maybe something cool that you can say if you're creating this, you will know whether or not this is the black paint that you are going to use that's going to cover everything deeply, or maybe you want to use the dogs are wrecking the place. I hope you all heard that. Or maybe this is the black you want to use because you're just really going for like kind of like a brush on kind of one. Like this is a good one to use for dry brushing.
Well, now it's also important to note that this book is also not accurate. One of the things I personally experienced with the Vallejo is it almost looks glossier, but not necessarily in a good way than the Citadel Black. That's something worth noting, and that's something you can't really replicate inside the book. You can put notes in the book if you want to.
I was just going to say, and if you've seen something where it does something in the book, you could, or like on a model.
So we got our Citadel Dryad bark I'm putting in here as well. Like, and the colors are not going to be a perfect match because you're still doing it on paper versus on a primed miniature. The primer color is obviously going to have an impact on what your final color looks like.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, big yawn.
That's my radio yawn.
Big yawn.
I don't have a yawn button in here. So your color is not going to be 100% accurate. It's going to be pretty darn close.
Yeah.
It's going to be enough for you to pick out color schemes, which is the whole purpose of this book.
Yeah.
So like I said, we're just doing a couple of browns, a couple of blacks today. This will be something that I used to keep on my phone, a bunch of kind of photos of colors and notes about colors and how I painted things. And I've decided to start using the book.
Probably because you've realized that all it takes is losing your phone. Or you're changing phones.
Or battery dies or any of that. And just be really careful while they're drawing not to let the pages roll over and draw like this, like I just did here in a second. Like I just did in the future.
Like you just did in the future?
Here it goes. Here it goes. Ready? I'm going to do it. This is... What?
No!
This is a quality commentary.
It really is kind of like just waiting for the
There it is. I did it. There it is.
You're like, oh, look, here's my handwriting.
There's my terrible handwriting. Oh, man.
Rookie mistake, and you hate to see it.
I mean, my first time out with this book. It's embarrassing, really. I gotta throw this away now.
No, just start all over. Burn it and start all over again.
I also had a composition book I was going to do this. You know, one of those little, you see, I'm making like barriers.
Now that you've realized what will happen.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal because you saw where the color swatches kind of go on the page.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can do this on any kind of book you want. I had a 50-cent composition book I was going to do this in until I found this book laying around. It's been laying around for God knows how many years. Like and subscribe for more content. Just a short, quick video today. Thank you for watching. Hit the bell button for notifications, guys.
Bye!